from how this episode was going to start, this review, if if it was just the first half of this episode, I would have said I predicted it. I was bored. It was just like same shit that gonna happen as I talked in the rant last week. But the second half of this episode fucking exists, and holy shit, did it go fucking crazy! I let me just go on with it because that second half really turned it around for me personally with this episode. So we meet a certain girl in this episode who name is Nui Harime, and we see her just like she's a mysterious girl, like all pink and like eye patchy and all like girly, and she's like, oh, I'm just interested in watching the match. And the first half is Ryoko is just trying to keep attacking Jack Azure, and it's not doing anything. And pretty much she's like, fuck it, fuck Jack Azure, I'm going for Satsuki, but Jack Azure blocks it, and pretty much she was like, oh my god, she just beat Jack Azure in 6 minutes in the fight, and I was like, by throwing a missile at her, and I was like, oh my god, this fucking episode already. Like, at that part, I was like, I'm fucking tired of this. Like, I was thinking like just doing the first season, then just stop doing the episode. But then the symphony comes, like, with the Symphony de Regalia de Capo for an encore, and she pulls out a freaking Dragon Ball Z Scouter, and pretty much just like reverberates the fire to Ryoko, so she can't like pretty much move, and Senketsu can't even hear her, and it's just really fucking up. It was like a huge, massive cannon she had on her head, and pretty much she made it into her own ways to stop the attack. So it was like, oh yes, we've got another like new style that Ryoko's got. And then this OST that they had during her part, that a new one, that was really good. And then it did end epically, I will say that, but it was rushed. However, when you see the girl appear at the tournament and like Nudist Beach arrive with this one bullet saying, oh, thanks, I need this, they're concerned of Ryoko growing too fast. So my guess is that they're going to use it on her to stop her growing and like control her. Because at the end of this episode, Ryoko's gone fucking mad. Like, then Satsuki is like, while this all happening, examining all the Regalia's problems, but she hasn't finished with the Symphony Regalia, and Sanayama's fight now begins. But Nui Harime interrupts the fight, and Satsuki actually loses her cool in front of this girl. I was like, what the fuck? And then during this, we just saw Ragyo Kiryun, who is Satsuki's mother, and Rei Homomaru, who was a sister, and pretty much they was like going to some world meeting, and she's like, oh, what wedding dress should I wear today? And she's like all glowing and fuck. So Satsuki's mother, yeah, she's a little bit, cray-cray, with that whole shit. I was like, what the fuck? They're already revealing. I guess there's more going on with the series now. But pretty much Nui says she's going to be the one to fight Ryoko, and she stops Sanayama with one finger. She literally annihilates this thing called the Banshee, which is the thing that's the key to the Goku uniform to their making work. She just literally blocks his ultimate attacks and just literally with a pinky finger just rips it out. And I was like, what? And she's not even wearing like a Goku uniform. And it's like she was sent by the Rabbits apparently, and this is the bit where it goes actually cute. She's like, oh, you're not really in the mood to fight me in the minute time of my appearance, and it like that. And she's like, I know we'll get you in the mood. Pulls out and just pulls out the fucking scissor blades. And I was like, yo, this is the person that killed Satsuki's father. And just how that episode ends, she just screams. And she just says, bitch, like that. And that's how the episode, the limiter on her hand breaks. That's how fucking pissed off she is. Like, the animation at that part just went, really, what the fuck, like that. And throughout this whole episode, it improved from, like, the last week's one, because that was pretty bad. Although there were still certain bits where it was really rough on the edges. That episode was fucking crazy. I will admit that. First half, I'm still not thinking. The first half was like, yeah, with Jack Azure bit, it still was a little bit predictable, but the whole bit with Nui Harime, that was fucking crazy. That bit I really thoroughly enjoyed, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen now. And also as well, there's been announced that there's going to be like a new opening for Kill la Kill, which I'm looking forward to. But if it can keep up with this, and it just makes me wonder how will the second part of the series fare to the third, because the first one's been a mixed roller coaster ride with either, oh yes, this has been really good, to, oh shit, this has been really bad. Like, so it makes me wonder with that, but this was one of those, oh shit, this is really fucking good episodes. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, straight up and sign out, and I'll see you guys.